All right, guys, Coach Laird here coming at you with Toughness Tip of the Day. And the topic today is holding yourself accountable for how you do things. And I've talked about accountability in a lot of videos. I've had Toughness Tips about accountability. And what I mean by how you do things is it means when you're in the weight room, when you're strength training, when you're in the cage, when you're working on the hitting, when you're in the cage, you're working on pitching. Whatever it is, football players when you're at practice, basketball players when you're at practice, whatever you're doing, you need to be all there. Always focus on the task at hand and focus on how great you can be at the task at hand. And I'll give you an example. There are guys that'll go through workouts, even workouts with me, and they'll do the exact same workout. Player A versus player B will do the exact same workout. And player A is exhausted. He put everything he could into that lift. Whereas player B is feeling okay at the end of it. He feels fine. He could probably run, 10, 15 sprints right now if he felt like it. And that's the reason that is like that is because player B did not hold himself accountable. He did not maximize his potential with every lift. He didn't put as much weight on per set, per rep that he could get in his lifts. He didn't focus on the speed or his power or the strength or that mind-muscle connection and getting everything he can out of every single rep and every single set. He didn't do those things. Player A did do those things, and that's why player A will be better than that guy in the long run. That's why player A will become more mentally tough. That's why player A will become more powerful, stronger, faster, bigger, you name it. That player knows how to push himself to that next limit. That's that mental toughness training in the weight room that people don't seem to grasp, and normal people that don't understand the importance of weight training don't seem to grasp. It's that accountability for how you do things. And for me, I've been training kids in a garage, and before a garage in a sunroom, I've had, an All-American baseball player. I've had an All-State wrestler. I've had All-State football players. I've trained a lot of high-level athletes, a lot of D1 guys that have went and played D1 baseball and D1 sports, and all the way from guys that, are not very good at sports. They're not very good at what they do, and they're working on strength training to maximize their potential. And I could sit here and say, I have this great multi-million-dollar facility, and we're training all these these big-name athletes. And at the end of the day, all I need is this garage. All I need in the long run. Now, granted, I'm going to have a facility sooner or later and combine the baseball and the strength training stuff, but I can train athletes like a boss in the garage. I can train athletes and train them to learn to be as savage as they can and kill it in the weight room as much as they can in a garage. I don't need all this fancy equipment, all these, the basics are what is going to get you to that next level, and mastering those basics get you the next level. It's just like hitting and pitching. You can master the little things and the things that have been learned year after year after year. If it's not broken, don't fix it. There's a lot of guys that try to recreate the wheel instead of focusing on, hey, why don't I hold myself accountable to doing the little things right? Why don't I hold myself accountable to how I do my squats, how I do my deadlifts, how I do my sled work? Those things are going to set me apart. Hold yourself accountable for how you do things, whether you're in a damn garage and killing it in a garage, or whether you're in a big million-dollar facility, which you don't need at the end of the day. You just need a barbell, you need some weights, you need a bat, you need a ball, you need a glove. You can hold yourself accountable for how you do things. You can become a high-level athlete. So toughness tip of the day, hold yourself accountable no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, no matter what kind of facility you're at. Focus on the quality. Focus on getting the best and most out of every single rep. When you hold yourself accountable to how you do things, not just what you do, that'll set you apart and you'll get to the next level. There's training, guys. See you later.